Remember the fuss over Barack Obama not taking public financing for his campaign? Remember Obama's argument for why he made that decision? He said the system was broken, that even though John McCain was still participating in public financing, Obama predicted that McCain could still have third-party groups do his dirty work for him with unlimited funds. In our third story tonight, ding, 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 you were correct, sir. 2 attack ads, both supposedly, officially, at arm's length from McCain himself. First one from the Republican National Committee.
Record gas prices, a climate in crisis. John McCain says solve it now with a balanced plan. Alternative energy, conservation, suspending the gas tax, and more production here at home. He's pushing his own party to face climate change. But Barack Obama, for conservation, but he just says no to lower gas taxes, no to nuclear, no to more production, no new solutions. Barack Obama, just the party line. The Republican National Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The ad fails to mention that one of the articles it uses as a source quotes the White House spokeswoman saying it would be disingenuous for anyone to try to convince Americans that a gas tax holiday would have any impact on gas prices. Reportedly, McCain had nothing to do with the ad. But a June 25th web ad from John McCain was almost point for point identical, right down to the falsehoods, including the fact that Obama has not said no to nuclear energy, he just prefers renewables. Then there is the new, ostensibly not partisan ad from a pro-war veterans group.
We changed strategy in Iraq and the surge worked.
Now that's change we can believe in.
No coordination with the McCain campaign required, when the candidate himself has already so publicly revealed his partiality for that turn on Obama's phrase.
That's not change we can believe in. That's not change we can believe in.
Let's bring in Democratic strategist Chris Kofinas, former communications director for the John Edwards campaign. Mr. Kofinas, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, first question, and it's the big one. Was Obama right about the public financing issue? McCain's public financing doesn't exactly clean up the dialogue in the campaign, does it?
No, I mean, he was absolutely right. I mean, the reality here is that the Republicans were going to play the same game they've always played. They were going to use independent groups, independent expenditures to hit, Senator Obama as hard as they can. Well, what you've been seeing over the last few days is just the tip of the iceberg of what's coming. The Obama campaign knew that, and they were smart to do what they did. The reality is, why would you cede any advantage to the Republicans, especially in a climate when you know they're not going to talk about the issues? What they're going to do is what they always do, which is attack and distract. So, I mean, it was a smart decision, and it's going to be even smarter come the fall.
The big procedural issue here is about coordination between the campaign and these outside groups or in the National Party. Does McCain need to overtly coordinate with these third parties when they can see, just like anyone can see, McCain's chosen themes and his phrases and his talking points?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the nomenclature is you can't coordinate because obviously of legal reasons, but the reality is you can coordinate because you see what the McCain campaign is doing in terms of their message, how they're attacking Senator Obama. You can go to his website and literally copy the text and use it in your ad. So it's kind of, it's kind of an easy angle of attack. These independent groups are going to be doing this nonstop. They really are going to become, I think, the bulwark for Senator McCain's campaign. He's going to use them to basically attack Senator Obama nonstop, basically make him as punch drunk as possible, and then McCain's going to stand up there and feign, I had nothing to do with this. Well, he does have something to do with it. I mean, the reality is he could have done exactly what Senator Obama said, which was to disavow these groups and tell them to stop. He's chosen not to.
Right. Chris, on the energy issue, McCain has, and forgive me here, but he has changed position on so many energy policies with such frequency that it is possible to consider using McCain's spin as a renewable energy source. But does McCain face a risk of drawing attention to that, to his own policy reversals when he tries to run on the environment, when he tries to run as a pro-environment candidate?
Well, the John McCain of 2008 doesn't have any problem changing his positions. I mean, my joke is the John McCain of 2000 wouldn't vote for the John McCain of 2008, and I think it holds true when you talk about energy policy. I mean, the notion that somehow that one day he opposed drilling over, offshore, and now he supports it. I mean, what I find even more disturbing is he talks about global warming and how serious a threat it is, but then when you look at his energy policy, not only did he oppose any type of funding for biofuels and alternative energy, he's supporting more drilling. I mean, does anyone actually think in the next 4 to 8 years is going to actually do anything to solve our gas prices or our gas crisis? It's not. It's the same type of boneheaded solutions that got us into this mess to begin with. Unfortunately, he's playing politics. And I'll say one thing, that this is one of those issues that I have to say I'm a little bit concerned about, because the Republicans are going to really hammer on this notion that drilling is the solution to solving people's problems at the pump, and it's not. But it's one thing I think Democrats have got to be really aggressive about pushing back on.
It's one of those things that even if they got everything they wanted, we would still be dependent on foreign oil and have a huge looming crisis. And losing sight of that is losing the war, even if you win the battle. Chris Kofinas, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.